Hey there, it's Steve Dahl, and if you are enjoying these free episodes of the Steve Dahl podcast, let me tell you about a special deal that we have right now at Dahl.com. If you go to Dahl.com/promo, you can sign up to listen to 2 weeks of the shows that are behind the paywall for just $1. That's 14 days for just $1. Check it out, and we hope you become a member of our podcast family, a permanent member. Enjoy the show.
Brooks Running reminds us that we're all powered by something. Whether it's the me-time energy of a run after a day at the office, the electrifying energy of your first marathon, or the infectious energy of a group run with your friends. No matter what energy powers you, Brooks has gear specifically designed to unleash it. So lace up and let it out. Let's run there. Visit brooksrunning.com today to learn more.
The spirit of innovation is deeply ingrained in America, and Google is helping Americans innovate in ways both big and small. Central Texas Regional Mobility Authority is using Google AI to create smarter tolling systems and improve traffic flow for Texans. This is a new era of American innovation. Find out more at g.co/American Innovation.
The McDonald's Snack Wrap is back. You brought it back. Ranch Snack Wrap. Spicy Snack Wrap? You broke the internet for a snack. Snack Wrap is back. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
More rewards, more savings. With American Express Business Gold, earn up to $395 back in annual statement credits on eligible purchases at select shipping, food delivery, and retail subscription merchants. Enjoy the benefits of membership with the Amex Business Gold Card. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business-gold. Amex Business Gold Card. Built for business by American Express.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
How's it happening today?
Good. Things are okay over here, Stever. How about yourself?
I'm good.
I'm happy to hear that.
I'm good. You know.
It's Monday, right? Monday morning.
Yeah.
Depending on where you find the listeners are listening to this, but for us here, it's Monday.
It's a Monday.
We're getting it,
kind of
season the day, getting our stuff together here, trying to make sense of it all. Over to you, Steve. Any insights?
I was hoping you could do that for me.
Oh, Brendan. Counting on you.
Happy MLK Day to everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. I am slightly brain dead from watching all of those football games over the weekend.
Those things started on Saturday, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Huh. Yeah, we felt like you wanted to watch them all.
Well, what else is there to do? I guess would be, there's nothing else to do. So it's fucking freezing out there. I don't know. I don't remember the weather on Saturday, but I think it was kind of fun. No, Saturday I got up and blew the driveway, which it loves.
Did you clear the snow off it before you did that?
It was its birthday.
Oh.
So,
once a year, yeah.
I did that, and then I watched because that was enough of a workout, for the day. So then I did watch those two games, and then after that, then I decided to watch the 3 games yesterday, and so
Sure.
There's a lot of games. We can talk about that with Tom.
Definitely.
And then there's still one more tonight.
Wow. Oh, right.
For the wild card round.
Mm-hmm.
And so I did that. I did gamble on the games, but not a ton, a little bit with the Rivers Casino Sportsbook app.
Yeah. Okay. And
I had mixed success. But I would have won last night. I would have won because I had the over and I had the Chiefs money line.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason it didn't take my bet. It's finicky in that if you're betting close to game time and the odds are changing, you have to approve the odds change, and if you don't see that, then it doesn't take your bet. So I was all excited to go to the app after the game and check my winnings, and it didn't even have a bet slip on it. So, but it was $20. I think I would have made. I don't know. I think I would have made 40. So, it's not a career-ending, debacle, but it was. I I got on the chat. I was going to chat with them about where my bet slip went, and then I thought, you're never going to win this. So
Yeah.
it's a casino. It's like in
Lost in America.
Lost in America. Yeah. The Desert Inn has heart. The Desert
You
Inn
give
has
us our money back.
Yeah, right. They're not going to go, you're right.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have changed the odds like that, and we should have made it easier for you to give us your $20 or what. They're not going to do that.
Mistakes get made. Here you go. Here's your money. Here's your winnings.
Yeah, we're going to survive. Janet and I will still be able to eat today, so, it's all good. Sad news this morning that Les Grobstein passed away.
Yeah, I saw that.
Sad.
Yeah, he's a good dude. I didn't see this till it was too late, but Mitch Rosen wanted me to call into the Score to talk about it. I'm sort of glad that I didn't see it till it was too late, because I don't really like doing that. Being the person who calls in and talks about the dead people.
Oh, yeah.
And more as people I know are passing away, that becomes a thing that, I think the last time I did it was for Dead Farmer. Mm-hmm. But, I don't know.
Steve, I promise one of the two of us will take the call when your time comes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I don't know. It was too late anyway, because he wanted it at 8:20 and I woke up at 9:30. So.
Yeah.
I'm living the life of leisure.
Yeah.
And
no schedules.
Yeah.
Basically.
Just this. Just whatever schedule we set, and we can do this whenever we want. So we set a time and then we do it. So Monday is the most scheduled day because of Tom. Because he once you give Tom a time, dog with a bone, that's it. Which is cool, which I get. Anyway, Les was a good dude, and maybe we could talk about him a little bit with Tom.
Yeah, I remember Les. He guided me around the Super Bowl week, and in the Cubs press box. Very kind.
Oh, yeah.
He took the time to really show me the ropes and make me feel like I belonged. So,
I should give you Mitch Rosen's number. You can call David Haw and talk to him about it.
Nah, I don't really. I didn't know him that well. Just a few brief experiences with him. He was
He's a good dude.
Genuinely nice man.
Yeah, he was. And he, you know what? He took a licking and kept on ticking.
Yeah.
And he always had super hot. He's a nerd, right? He's like a sports nerd.
Yeah.
He always had super hot wives and girlfriends. Always. Like, remarkably.
There you go.
John Sallet, one of our subscribers, sent me a Reader article, and I was reading it this morning. It's from, I don't know when it's from, but it's not recent. But because it's the Reader, it's super long and it has a ton of info in it. Because that's how they did things. I don't know if they still do things that way, but there was a funny part about how we were in Hawaii, and one of his ex-wives was there, one of Les's ex-wives, and she came up and introduced herself as one of Les's ex-wives, which is a big mistake.
Yeah.
Especially when, Les is, you're on WLS and Les is on your show, and he's back in, I think he was in Chicago. And of course, drunk stupid me. One of my questions was, who's better in bed? Who better in bed, your new husband or Les? Because I was my concept being based on how does he pull all these hot? This guy is pulling some tail. I believe that's what I said. Which I know isn't woke, but that's something to that effect. And she refused to comment, which set off a huge fight at the pool with her new husband.
I would think so, yeah. Yeah, big one. So that was, it turned out to be a great bit, for time-wasting purposes and just for flat-out drama. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah. And I think he was cool about it. I'm trying to scan through this article quickly. Of course, he was the guy that recorded the Lee Elia rant.
That was Les who brought that tape.
Yeah, that's Bruce Levine asking the question.
Mm-hmm.
I believe. Or was that, or maybe I'm thinking of the, that's a horseshit question, pal.
Ed Lynch.
The Ed Lynch tape, yeah. Maybe that's the one, that's Bruce Levine. But Les had the Lee Elia tape.
Legendary.
I don't remember who started the questioning, but in my mind it's Bruce Levine. But whatever. Les is the guy who was rolling tape and brought it in.
Okay.
Brought it into the station. And what a
sports history.
What a thing that was, man.
I was working at Sports Vision that day when Rich King came in with that tape that the day that happened.
Yeah.
Gathered us around the desk and blew our minds with that.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Yeah. And he brought it right to us. No messing around. I'm just trying to. This is a really long article, and I used to remember a way that I could hit like Command and F, and it would like find things in articles. Do you know how to do that? Does anybody know how to do that on a Mac?
No.
Yeah.
Command F is the key, but it's going to search your entire computer.
Oh, there used to be a way. Maybe that's just in documents. Maybe it's not on websites.
You can do it on documents,
Yeah, but this is a website, so yeah. I can't. Anyway, that's the gist of it. And he was a good sport about all that kind of stuff. Well, and of course he ended up looking good because she refused to comment.
Yeah, something telling in that, I would think.
Yeah, well, there you go. In between the sheets.
Yeah,
in the press box and in between the sheets, the Grobber getting it done.
It seems like. I saw that mentioned in Feeder's column today of calling him the Grobber. Just something about that sounds like it came from you guys.
Yeah, it did for sure.
Yeah.
Grobstein says he took most of the ribbing in stride. If you take it personal, you get an ulcer, he says. They did all sorts of hygiene jokes. They said I was always chowing down on free press food. That's true. Mm-hmm. Most of that crap wasn't true. They just did it for laughs. Steve Dahl went further than the others. My pleasure. But I understood what he was doing. The weirdest thing happened in January of '83. Steve and Gary were doing a remote from Hawaii. By this time, I'd been divorced from my first wife and was married to my second. Anyway, I'm up in Green Bay at the Brown County Arena doing the play-by-play of a UIC basketball game when I get this call from a guy at the station who says, "You're not going to believe this, but your ex-wife happened to be staying at the same resort in Hawaii as Dahl, and he put her on the air." It turns out Dahl was saying things like, "Why didn't the marriage work out?" Mm-hmm. These are Oprah questions, man. I mean, she's internationally famous for asking stuff like that.
Yeah.
Why didn't the marriage work out? And he must have been pathetic in bed. And Gary would go, "He can't be that bad. He fathered a child." And Steve says, "Anyone can make a mistake." Mm. Then he asks her, I believe he does have a son. But I haven't read about any family in any of the obituaries that I've seen about him, which is sad, right? And they just found alone in his apartment in Des Plaines. Right?
Found alone.
Yeah, I know. He used to live in Mount Prospect. It could have been Matt Dahl who found him. Right? Or been called, they call the paramedic when they find somebody. So, but no. He can't be that bad. He fathered a child, and then I say, "Well, anyone can make a mistake." Then he asks her, "So who's better in bed, Les or your current husband?" Well, if she had any brains, she'd say her current husband, but she said, "I have no comment on that." Her husband got really pissed. I motored home and took the car to the studio and heard the tape, and holy cripes, I hit the ceiling. Oh. Steve calls and says, "Are you mad at us?" Aw, aren't I cute?
Sure are.
Mm-hmm. I said, "I was at the time, but I'm not mad at you guys for putting her on. If you didn't do it, you wouldn't be doing your job, because that's what you do. My ex-wife was wrong for doing it, but yeah, there were days it bothered me off the air." Dahl all the time said, "Thanks for putting up with my crap." Standard. You guys get that too, I think. It's a standard apology.
Right.
Yeah.
Daily apology.
Form letter kind of feel to it.
Yeah. Guys, thanks again for putting up with my crap.
Yeah.
Talk to you tomorrow. So anyway, he was a good dude, and he was funny, and he had a good sense of humor, and he took a lick and he kept on ticking. So,
yeah.
And he died at 69, which I don't want to die at 69. Don't get me wrong, but there are worse ways to go.
Yeah.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, he was alone, so he didn't really die at 69. But, although maybe she left. I don't know. But that's the joke's not working today. All right, good.
We'll take the apology as implied.
Yeah.
Yeah. Encyclopedia of sports information, probably as big as anyone I've ever heard. Yeah.
Oh yeah. He remembered everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Knew everything. Knew all stats, and like off the top of his head.
Yeah.
So he must have had some kind of a photographic memory.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
A photographic and pornographic, possibly. The lady pleaser. Less the lady pleaser. So Janet says I'm making this about me. Only you would make Les's death about you, but I'm not. I wasn't trying to make it about me. I was just trying to tell an anecdote that I didn't remember, but I read in the Reader article. Did it seem like I was making it about me?
That was in today's Reader?
No. It was like October 1997.
Oh, okay. So
But John Sallet sent it to me today, and I had never read it before, so I was reading it, and it's really a good article about Les and how he got started and his career. It's worth reading for sure. But I didn't mean to make it about me. I'm just trying to tell the story. I only know things about Les that relate to me. I don't know anything else.
Gotcha.
So are you all agreeing with Janet? Is that what I'm getting?
I don't.
It's okay. I want to know because I didn't mean to make it about me. I feel bad. He was a nice guy. I feel bad. But.
Yeah, you're talking about, like you say, you're talking stories that related to your interactions with him and his stuff you did on your show. So,
I don't really have any other frame of reference.
I'll allow it.
Okay. Janet's just mad because I just started doing Wordy yesterday, and I'm already nailing it like every day. You guys do that one?
Is it Wordle?
Yeah, Wordle. Yeah, Wordle. Yeah.
Is that the one where you have to, create the 4-letter word as the clock ticks down?
Well, it's a 5-letter word, and you get 5 chances to figure it out.
Oh, no, I don't do that.
It's great.
I've just seen everybody's squares. They're green and yellow, black squares.
Today it took me 5. Yesterday it only took me 3.
And that's called what? Wordy?
Wordle.
Wordle.
And it's not an app or anything. It's just like a guy has it at a website. I think he did it for his girlfriend or something. And, yeah. And she's just mad because I'm good at it.
Wow.
She said it took her 5 too, but she's smart.
I have not. No, I haven't been over there, but it's.
Yeah, it's pretty cool because it's only it's just one puzzle. You can't do any more.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right. Wow.
So you're done for the day. You don't.
5-letter words.
Yeah, it's like you're done for the day. It's not like there's another jumble or there's another
level up that you go to or whatever.
How do you say that? Sudoku.
Sudoku.
What?
Sudoku?
Yeah, there's not another thing. He only has one a day, and once you do it, you're done.
Oh man!
So it's kind of cool. I'm not a big puzzle guy because I don't.
You like little puzzles?
I don't know. I think, yeah. For some reason, it seems to me that if I'm going to use my brain that hard, I should get paid for it. But then again, I play Tetris for free. Mm-hmm. In hopes, of course, of becoming a great streaming, online Tetris player.
Yeah, kids can watch you play. Mm-hmm. Can react.
Yeah. Anyway, Wordle's pretty fun. And I didn't mean to make it about him, so I just meant to, make it interesting. So,
no, it's natural to tell stories about.
I didn't mean to make it about me.
Well,
it's about him.
You guys didn't hang out, right? You didn't socialize.
He's a dork. No,
lady pleaser.
We hung out at work. He was there for 4.5 hours a day. So
Yeah.
and always a good dude, always dependable, and he brought us the Lee Elia tape.
Man,
I mean, come on now.
that gets him into the club.
That gets him into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Wow. If there really is still a Radio Hall of Fame, which I'm not even sure there is. No, I'll make it about me. Only I could end up in a Hall of Fame that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sort of
I think it's
like
literally
a Morse
whole...
code Hall of Fame or something.
Yeah.
This guy could dash a dot like no other.
God.
Yeah. I think it's like that space is empty now, right?
I don't know. I'm not
On
certain.
State Street there? I don't even think it's a thing anymore. I don't
There's something there. I mean, I walked by it, but I can't really recall what's there right now.
I have an acrylic statue. Or not a statue, but I don't know what you call it. Trophy. I don't know what's a trophy. It's I don't know. What
An award?
Yeah. Thank you, Doug. Appreciate it. Mm-hmm. All right, so rest in peace, Les Grobstein. That's 69 is fun, but it's too young to die at.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah. Yeah, I know he was doing overnights at the Score, and I think he really liked that schedule because it freed him up in the daytime to attend all the games.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And then...
I think he liked the nature of the overnight sports talk show call-in caller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Plus, that's where you're going to be able to line up some poontang on the phone lines overnight.
Uh-huh.
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
I mean, and then 6 a.m. I'll be stopping by with some bagels.
Right, breakfast time.
The Grobber's coming by with bagels and lox and cream cheese. Get ready to spread it.
Pretty picture you're painting here.
No, but I mean, he liked that schedule, and I mean, look what Brendan said. I mean, how he was great to him at the Cubs.
Yeah, went out of his way.
Yeah,
that's great.
And where else was that?
The Super Bowl in Miami, Super Bowl week. He guided me around all the press events, and he was really great to me. So nice guy.
Yeah, good dude, excellent dude, and gone too soon. But that's what happened.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
Scumbag. Do I have the word fucker written all over my face? We have a problem. This is the Dahl Show. Get your mouth shut.
Oh, no, she's still there.
Rambo. You're always the kind of buddy. Thank you,
A lot of nudity, some light lesbian touching.
Tell me about it.
10 pounds of beef.
Yeah, baby.
Stop. Speaking about the Beatles is a long-standing baby boomer mating ritual.
Are you sure you spelled epitome correctly?
Brendan Dinner Experiment.
Oh, that one's about me.
I just saved you $50. Oh, by the way, that's the bad news. This is going to be 3 hours.
You should have been there when I was getting dressed.
We had our ups and downs.
Now the days get longer. I'm very discombobulated here this morning.
Some sort of weird energy.
I make fun because it's impressive.
It looks doable. He's got a huge imagination. I was just trying to be helpful, and then I lost interest. Might be time to rethink that.
So far, so good.
All right.
Great show.
I love this show.
We should probably start the show pretty soon. The Dahlcast brought to you by you, because you are a subscriber. We appreciate that. Thank you.
Yes,
so
we
much.
do.
Thank you so much. Mm-hmm. And David Hochberg and Team Hochberg, 855-56-DAVID. 56david.com. Foot First Podiatry, 847-352-9221. Footfirst.com. Chicago, Oak Brook, Schaumburg.
Fixing feet beautifully.
Just received an invitation from Dr. Keith Sklar to play some golf this week with him in Florida, but sadly I won't be there till next week. And I think he'll be there the week after that again. I think he goes every other week now. So
Okay, so you'll make it work.
I said put me down for a week after next.
Mm-hmm.
At your fancy golf club.
Fun.
Ready to go. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. He's fun to play golf with.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Because he's good and he gives you good tips, but he doesn't give you unwanted tips. unnecessary tips. He doesn't get inside your head, and but he's also he doesn't really give a fuck.
That's the thing. What I appreciated about playing with him was that he had a lightness, a sense of humor that he carried. He was just very happy just to be out there golfing.
That time that we played at my place, my man Shoddy and myself and Keith and Eric, Shoddy still talks about Keith in his like safari hat running. He ran the golf course.
Yeah,
yeah, like
yeah,
like a scout or something. It had he ran the whole thing.
Yes,
totally fine with it. On purpose. I mean, it wasn't like we didn't get him a cart or anything. He could have ridden with Eric.
Yeah,
but Eric gets handsy, so. Wachner Law Firm, John Heggie, Jheggie at Wachner Law Firm, WOCHNER lawfirm.com, 847-272-7360, estate planning. Get it done. Roast to order, roast number 2, order.shop. Promo code Stever saves you 10% on freshly roasted coffee. Fabrini's Flowers, FABflowers.com, 888-885-2000. Promo code Stever saves you 10%. You've got to have a local florist that you trust. And that's Jim Fabrini.
Valentine's is coming up.
Yep. I believe it's on the 14th this year. And Goose Island Beer, the official beer of the Dahlcast. Calling good old number 57, Chicago Football Bears.
Yeah, Big Steve.
Hi, Tom. How are you?
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good, Tom.
How you doing?
Doing all right, Tom.
Good. Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah, good to hear you.
Good to hear you guys as well.
Right back at you, my man. I don't know about you. Did you watch all of those football games?
I did.
Me too.
I did.
Me too.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. It was kind of fun, though, to watch them all, right?
It was. I think, like, kind of for tonight's game, I almost wish it should have, had 3 on Saturday and 3 on Sunday.
Yeah.
To, why make a team go through the whole pomp and circumstance of Monday Night Football when, I know there's not a long-distance travel in between the two, but it still is, and it still changes a lot about your preparation and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Monday nights are just different, right?
Yeah.
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 But at least it's something to do tonight.
Exactly.
For us.
Listen, I'm not bitching about it. I'm just saying if I was playing, because I was not a fan of Monday Night Football, because it was just kind of a distraction of time travel, space, preparation, recovery, and all that, where I would think in the playoffs here, you'd want to make the time the same for everybody. So that's what I'm saying. If you had 3 on Saturday, 3 on Sunday, and then you get ready for next weekend, it kind of makes the time frames a little more fair.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of Monday Night Football, as I'm sure you know, the Grobber passed away. You saw that, right?
Yes, I did. I did hear. I heard that early this morning. I was sorry to hear that because of my comings and goings with doing a little bit of a radio at the Score and stuff. I still have a chance to cross paths and talk to him and stuff. And so, I feel bad. Les was a unique personality, and was kind of cool to get to know him over my sports lifetime.
Yes, absolutely. And, of course, he took part in one of the more memorable events of 1985, of the 1985 season. Gary and I were down in Miami at the Fontainebleau Hotel, and Les went over to Joe Robbie, I guess it was at the time, right? Joe, or was it the Orange Bowl?
No, it was the Orange Bowl.
Les went over to the Orange Bowl because he's going to cover the game, and they got down on the field with the cell phone, the giant cell phone that looks like a brick, in 1985, those giant ones, and went up to a couple of he went up to Tom mostly, and put Tom on with us, and that ultimately ended with the. It was awesome for the show because we're talking to a player on the field before the game with the Dolphins. But Tom ended up getting the stink eye from Coach Ditka.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then in Coach Ditka's one of his books, he mentions that as possibly the reason that one of the contributing factors to the loss, the one loss that season. So not less.
Yeah, just to paint a more of a picture. So I was coming out of the locker room and I was in full pads, full equipment. And so I saw Les walking on the sideline talking on the phone, and he either says, "Hey, I'm talking to Stephen Gary," or "Do you want to talk?" Something like that. And so there was no thinking about it. There was no hesitation. There wasn't any looking over my shoulder. I just grabbed the phone and away we went. And so, that Ditka was somewhere behind me, and
yeah,
you didn't have to say much. Yeah,
but I don't think you played poorly that night, and I don't believe that was really the reason that you guys didn't win. But I'll take one for the team. I'm fine with that.
Not at all. It wasn't. However, it was just how large we were.
Yeah.
Because just the example of me talking on the cell phone, before kickoff. And then the other people that are now starting to gain attention of our team, we get on the plane after the fly home and they film the Super Bowl shuffle. So it was like, it was just like right in the impact zone.
Yeah. And haven't we have spoken about it somewhat recently? Wasn't there something that Don Shula did that was really the reason that he had devised some sort of a scheme that was able to neutralize? Was it the defense?
Well, it was more of how they were going to isolate the Bears' coverage and where they felt that their best advantage was, and how they would separate the 46 defense and have Marino able to make the types of throws that were required in the time frame which you had to make them. And, they were just a really well thought out plan of attack from Shula, and then having the Marino to do it. It's not like you're back there with Mike Glennon trying to formulate a plan of attack. It's more like, okay, I got the most arm-talented guy in the league right now. I got two really good receivers off the line of scrimmage, and I have a good back out of the backfield, and so I'm isolating. And that's what they did. Then they got some balls to bounce their way. The tip ball by Dan Hampton at the line of scrimmage that resulted, I think, either in a touchdown catch or just a long distance reception.
Yeah. All due respect, Mike, by the way. Mike Glennon.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah. But that was Les, man. You said he'd go do that. You ask him to do it, he'd do it.
Yep.
He was all right. He's
the thing I like about Les, and which a lot of people could learn a lesson from, is we always kind of tease about him, kind of being a shirt untucked, baggy pants type of guy, like almost like an Oscar Madison from the Odd Couple. Is that he was a super self-confident person, and whatever he presented you and what he was doing and his knowledge of what was going on. He was a guy that had a lot of self-confidence and kind of a unique template, and that's what I liked about Les.
Yeah, and there are a lot of sports guys who seem like they're just frustrated athletes who never, they're overcompensating for something. He never seemed like that. He just seemed like he just genuinely loved sports, and that was it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that's rare these days, and I guess it always has been so.
Yeah, everybody cares about their appearance and how they look on all these different tentacles of Instagram and TikTok and just sending out your own crap and all that. Les was more about the information, not the not the look of it.
Yeah, and for the love of the game, not for any other reason. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I have a couple of questions from the football games this weekend, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
First off, the officiating, the whistle in the Bengals game that happened when Joe Burrow was is it Burrow or Burrows? I can't. Burrow, right? Yeah, singular. Yeah. When he he was going out of bounds, but he jumped up and he threw the touchdown, but the whistle blew while the ball was in the air. I know it's not
right.
They're supposed to do the down over. Do you think that they should have done the down over? Does it matter? Do you care? I mean, these are three options.
No, I do because obviously that crew is getting so heavily criticized after the game that they're not going to be asked to do any more playoff games, and having that type of call being made. I do think much anticipation by the officials. It's almost like the flag they threw on James Daniels for the illegal chop block when he went out there and he didn't hit anybody.
Right.
And he helped him up. The official is saying, and the official is saying, according to the rules of baloney. It was a non-contact. It was as if I was running out there and I stumbled on my own feet and fell down.
Right.
You're going to call me for cut blocking when I trip myself.
Yeah.
So I just think that, sometimes the officials trying to anticipate the game too quickly. And, with the whistle in their mouth, they're trying to slow that sideline process down from a guy getting hit or, where they thought they did step out of bounds and all that. I don't know, because you can't change the rules of the game just because it happened. Now you got to formulate a plan of making it replayable from this point on.
Right.
And,
yeah, it seems like if they just made that something that's reviewable now, that would solve that problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and it's just audio reviewable. That's all you need. It's just the audio of it was the whole controversial part of it.
Right.
And the parabolic mics, they carry up those sounds as clearly as the actual footage of it does.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they ran that back on the TV coverage, and it was clear. It was before he caught the ball. Okay, so the other one is at the end of the Cowboys game. First off, I don't know why Prescott ran the ball down the center of the field with no timeouts. That was stupid. So that's stupid, I think.
That's stupid number one.
Right. Stupid number two is
There's 3 steps of stupid here.
All right, let me see if I can identify them. Stupid number 2 is the ref has to touch the ball, and the center moved the ball, so the ref has to put it back where it's supposed to be before they can start the next play. Would those be the 3 things?
Yes. First of all, as soon as the conclusion of the play, the referee has to touch the football to place it and to get it exactly where it's going to be located. You can't count on Dallas's center grabbing the ball and putting it where he thinks it should be.
Right.
So as soon as that happened, that's when the time started ticking down, where you're not going to have a chance to kill it and have any more time. So right then, when they got the 6 seconds, Prescott should be yelling whatever their code word is for everybody go deep. There's a lot of, they have a 911 call. They have a Hail Mary call. They have an emergency call. They have, just whatever your team is. Everybody's got a call that's associated to everybody go deep at the snap of the ball. That's the first thing Dak should have been yelling. Mm-hmm. They shouldn't have been allowing the time to tick on and then having no plan other than kill the football after you are dumb enough to run a quarterback draw into prevent defense.
Yeah, yeah, and then I saw some comments by Dak, he thought they were throwing stuff at the Cowboys because people at the stadium were throwing stuff when they were leaving the field, but they were throwing were throwing it at the ref, and then he goes, "Oh, okay, good." I'm like, dude, that doesn't seem smart to say that. But but whatever.
No, I know. It's just I don't know what the heck they're going to do because just keep your helmet on, get inside the tent, and you're going to be okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, I thought that, and that they showed an ISO of the, I don't know which ref it is, but whoever it is that has to touch the ball, that dude had to cut, he ran like 30 yards to get there as fast as he could. He was aware of the fact the time was an issue, and he ran from the former line of scrimmage all the way down to the new line of scrimmage. He was busting his ass to do it as fast as he could. But he had to run. Dallas was already lined up, and he had to run through that.
Let's revisit dumb number 2.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Because in dumb number 2, Steve, every single week in the meetings, when you go through the 2-minute drill that you run in practice a couple times and you watch it on tape, anytime you have some type of odd down and distance, time left on the clock, time out, blah, 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 they're always telling you, all right, as soon as you get this ball, you got to get it to the official. As soon as this play concludes, you got to get it back to they tell you that 100 times in before the end of training camp when you're installing those types of things, and then they tell you that every once a week, every week during preparation. So now McCarthy, the head coach, never bring this up in meetings, how important that is at the end of it, or is Kellen Moore, who the offensive coordinator, did he never bring it up? It's just so the thing about it is that thing should have been talked about, that put in their mind, understood before they were ever going to call the play, especially when you said, okay, you send in a quarterback draw. And then, okay, what they're going to do is they're going to let us run up to their first line of defense. And then when we get to their first line of defense, then they're going to have a bunch of guys tackling us. They're going to keep us short, and then you got to get back to the referee. So
right.
It's just and it's and unfortunately for Jerry Jones, it's a $100 million mistake.
Yeah,
when you
talk
about playoffs, money, season tickets. And all that kind of stuff.
That's okay with me. I get tired of seeing that guy being all rich in that box.
Right. That's what have you ever been to that stadium?
No.
Okay. So when Jerry sits in that stadium with his two sons side by side, that box sort of like it was that thing in at John Hancock Center where you can walk out on that glass ledge and look around.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that. Inside of the stadium, along with the rest of the skyboxes, his kind of protrudes out farther.
Like the Emperor.
Yes, exactly. And it's just really kind of crazy because their broadcasting booth is legit, man. It's unbelievable how nice it is and how plush the bathroom is inside of it and how much space you have. And his personal skybox is incredible. It's just incredible. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, well, at least he took care of you guys. But yeah, I just get tired of looking at that guy. His ant-shaped head. And that dopey fake smile of his. But,
right, he got each of his sons on to his right and to his left, and
yeah.
Are they both on the same good guy, same page, or is one kind of looking at the other one like when I take this over type of attitude?
Cain and Abel. A story as old as time, old as the Bible. Well, yeah. So other than that, I thought that made it. Those two things made it interesting too. But it was a lot of football. But it was kind of a fun way to spend the weekend, I thought. So.
Yeah, it was. I was bored in 10 minutes at the Philly game. I was just disappointed in how lack of a fight came up there. And then the Buffalo game. I just wish it was a better game. I was kind of pulling for Buffalo, or I was really pulling for nobody.
Yeah.
But I was still, seeing how they were playing at that point. I think the game probably I look forward to the most is tonight.
Yeah.
This Rams, Arizona.
Now, Mitch Trubisky got in for a couple of kneel downs in that Buffalo game, so good for him.
Oh, that's rewarding.
He's in the playoffs. There was a guy who had, and maybe I only saw one person with this, but like, you know how they have cheese heads, right, in up in Green Bay, those foam cheese heads. This guy had a chicken wing hat, like a drumette hat in Buffalo, which I thought was kind of funny.
Right, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
And I also like sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I also like the heater section. There's like on each side of the field, there seems to be like there are like, well, at least on one side of the field, there's like a club level or something where they had heaters, and so there was this reddish orange glow coming from there the whole time, which I thought that's the section to be in if you're going to be in Buffalo, I think.
Yeah,
that's like opposite of the shower section at Old Comiskey.
Yeah. And then I was wondering,
they should have that shower out there in a cold weather game.
I was wondering if the people in the heated section take a lot of abuse from the other people. I feel that they do.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they should have like a rotisserie roll of seats where it keeps changing, so everybody gets a little bit of it.
Everybody gets a nice even browning during the game.
Right.
All right, yeah. So that I thought that was that I wanted to know, mention that stuff. Also, they talk about Leslie Frazier, being up for some coaching jobs.
Yeah, I think he interviewed for the Bears, the Bear one.
Yeah. Now, are the Bears only doing Zoom interviews? Because it seems like they might want to go meet these people in person. But
I think the first round of all interviews in the NFL are Zoom.
Oh.
And then when you want a recall on one of your initial ones, then it becomes face to face.
Gotcha. Now,
I think you can probably get away with 2 or 3 interviews per day having the Zoom opportunity.
Yeah. So now Leslie Frazier, I don't know enough about defense to be able to tell you how much of the 4-6 he uses, but I would imagine a lot of what he uses comes from what he learned when he was with the Bears, right?
Yeah, a lot of the defensive strategy, the thinking, the analytics and everything, a lot of it has to do from his upbringing with the Bears. But, one thing about the 46 defense, it's personnel driven. You're not going to take a bunch of crap guys and play the 46 and be able to get it done like you did in 85.
Yeah.
You got to have a badass group of guys that are willing to get at it from start to finish, and it's nothing but a get into the quarterback contest.
Yeah, that's true.
And so, if that was the case, then everybody would be playing it all the time. And a good example of that is right when Buddy got the job in Philly, and they had some of the badass defensive personnel in the history of the league. When you look at Reggie White and Jerome Brown and Clyde Simmons and Seth Joyner and just the other groups of guys they had there, and they were a great defense. They didn't have the offense that we had here in Chicago, so it was a tough road to hoe. But with our offense and our defensive personnel, we capitalized on it, and Buddy did too, but not to the sense where he won the playoffs and stuff.
Yeah. That's an excellent point. Now, one other question I have: does it hurt more or less when it's cold? When you get hit?
The thing about it is it's always hitting the guy harder than he's going to hit you, and you really don't feel it, whether it's hot or cold. If you sit there and all of a sudden you start playing passively and a guy's running full speed and he's just getting ready to light you up, it's going to hurt, and you're going to feel it. So you might as well go at him. You might as well get at him harder than you're getting at, just to make it feel. But Steve, in the 20s, nothing was ever too cold. I mean, I would struggle in hot weather just because I'm such a sweater. However, in the cold weather, it never really bothered me.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, well, I guess that makes sense. So you just kind of keep your adrenaline going, and you're not going to feel anything. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you go out there, you leave a locker room door, and you're going out there, and you're thinking about the temperature, then you're in trouble. It's seriously, man. It's about going out there and leaving that in the locker room, go to work, and you'll be back. Either sideline coach, there's heaters, and
right.
So there's ways to get through it.
Yeah. I guess I would be thinking about how cold it is, and they'd take me off at a stretcher after the first play.
Right.
You'd be on a cell phone anyway.
Right. All right, Thayer Brothers Deli and Grill down at Joliet, Illinois. Chicken noodle today and beef barley.
Yes.
This is a Sophie's Choice type thing here. Or do you get both?
I'm going beef barley.
Beef barley. Yeah.
I'll go the big container of beef barley.
Mm-hmm.
And then I kind of grab like a little container of our croutons because our croutons are so good, and spread those in there intermittently throughout the spoonfuls of beef barley.
Nice.
It's good. Yeah.
Did you prepare anything special over the weekend for any of your football watching, or did you just watch it by yourself?
I did mostly watch it by myself, but I did make this homemade tray of chicken enchiladas.
Oh,
that
sounds good.
I make really good, and I start with making the chicken in the crock pot, so every bite is perfect. There's no grizzle or fat or bone in any of the chicken that's in there. So yeah.
What kind of enchilada sauce do you use?
I just, I went to a store. There's a really good Mexican supermarket here, a little bit ways, and I kind of just went that La Preferida.
Sure, yeah,
just a can, just a can enchilada sauce. And then I used onions and diced green chilies and chicken and all the other process of putting it together.
Get some cheese in there. Lay some cheese in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. The thing about it is what's good. I kind of make it like lasagna style. They're not each individual rolled up corn tortillas. It's more stacked. So I start with enchilada sauce, and then I put shells down. And then I put the whole chicken mixture that I make down. Then I put some cheese, and then I put enchilada sauce, and I keep redoing it.
How many layers total?
Before the one I made this weekend was 5.
Oh, nice.
So it's thick. I mean, it's thick, and then once it compacts down, it's ready to go. You eat some. You put some in a serving size and freeze them.
Wow, I like that. I like that method because sometimes when I'm rolling them, I'm no Snoop Dogg when it comes to rolling up enchiladas.
Rolling a blunt enchilada?
Yeah, sometimes they come unrolled in the oven, so that's a better. I like that.
It is because I used to make them the other way too, in the whole rolling, and then try to get them, nice, look uniform. It's more of a where you have the stack style. It gives you more of that lasagna type of cut to it, and you get full flavor and all the levels of it and stuff.
Excellent.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take a picture of a piece that I've set aside, and I'll send it to you.
All right, cool. Yeah.
I just awarded you a life hack sound there, Tom. That's what we need.
As Jeff Joniak said last week, he's bestowed Chef Tom upon you.
Mm-hmm.
Not just cook.
Never.
Chef.
Never. I wish, when you watch cooking shows and stuff and you see how much those guys can combine all the different spices and flavors and stuff. I have no knowledge of that.
Yeah, well, but yours is a more everyday kind of stuff that everybody can do, and I mean, just the enchilada sauce alone. I mean, it's probably taken 2 hours to make real enchilada sauce, so nobody's going to really do that. So I think you're it's like with your Tom Thayer's Italian beef. It doesn't get any better than that, and it's super simple. So I think I'm in agreement with Jeff on this.
It's like my mom always used to say, I'm not a chef, I'm a cook.
Yeah. But it's the kind of stuff that we want to eat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, man. Janet and I are driving to Florida on Saturday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I guess I guess I'll listen to the games in the car, I guess.
Yeah, perfect. That's a perfect time to drive.
Yeah.
People are at home or in bars and taverns watching the games. Roads are open, and you're sailing down Route 65.
Here we come. Florida, here we come. So next Monday, if all goes as planned and there's not another ice storm that comes through the lower or middle states, I'll be talking to you from Florida.
Oh, lucky you. That'd be nice.
Yeah,
apply your sunscreen regularly.
Oh yeah, I have it on right now. Just to practice.
Oh, good.
Just practicing.
Boy.
All right, Tommy. Thanks for talking to us.
All right, man.
Have a good week. Say hi to your family for us, and we'll talk to you next Monday. Adios, amigo.
Thanks, Tom.
See ya.
Excellent question on the enchilada sauce there, Brendan.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm curious. I love that.
Excellent. That was a good question because I'm making that.
Yes, dude.
Fuck.
And La Preferida has
I should have called him and said, "What do you do, Tom? Janet's really sick of me having the football games on. Maybe I should come by. What are we having?
Yeah,
right.
What are we having? Because the whole time I'm watching football, all I can think about is bad stuff to eat. Mm-hmm. Like I'm just going to order some wings. So you can't. So I managed to resist it. For the most part. So.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what I ate, but I don't think I did anything too bad. But football just screams out to be, pizza, wings, and then it doesn't help that every other commercial is for a pizza.
They know their audience.
Oh man. I mean, even the Papa John's was starting to look good to me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bro, you got to call somebody when that happens.
I know.
Reach out, man, for help.
But they have like a New York, the foldy kind now,
right?
Mm-hmm. Jersey Mike's. I'm like, oh man, I got to get a sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I managed to stem the tide.
Good.
So, but there's a lot of football. A lot of football.
Oh yeah.
A lot of football. All right, let's do our Dahlcast subscriber of the day.
For all that you do, so generous and true. Today the slime ball spotlight shines on you. Thank you.
Today's subscriber of the day is Vicky Hunkler. Vicky Hunkler.
Hey, Vicky.
Hi, Vicky.
Hey, Vicky.
It says here, hi, Stephen Crew, LTL, but never SOTD. Some quick suggestions for you. Number one, pillow. She sent this originally December 22nd. She resent it on the 13th of January. So I guess I can read this first. Hi, Steve et al. I'm resending the below email. I stupidly sent it right before the long holiday break originally. That is that's good thinking on your part because I have nothing but the best intentions before the holiday break and then more of a holiday breakdown kind of. In terms of my intentions,
Yeah.
But when I heard the discussion on today's podcast about This Is Us, which I also love, and the lack of good end-of-the-day TV, I wanted to reiterate my recommendation for Afterlife. I think both you and Janet would really enjoy it. Don't know if the pillow info is still needed. Always, I still am, I'm like the princess and the pea with the pillow. I can't... or Goldilocks or something. I can't seem to get some fairy tale character. I can't seem to get the right pillow. But the TV suggestion and the commercial review from my old December email are still relevant. Happy New Year. Have a safe road trip to Florida and enjoy a warm and sunny winter. All the best, Vicky Hunkler, Sugar Grove Ill. Pillow. Get a couple of king-sized, one fresh pillows. This is the family-owned company that donated pillows to the National Guard troops who camped out in and around the Capitol after January 6th. What an awesome and hypoallergenic pillow. One side is soft and fluffy for sleeping on your back. synthetic down. Flip it over, and the other is more firm yet moldable for sleeping on your side. Shredded memory foam. You'll love it.
This helps good because your memory is shredded, too.
Yeah, no, it is. It is more and more. The TV series Afterlife on Netflix, we do watch that, and there's a brand new season available with Ricky Gervais. It's really good. Ricky Gervais is really good. So he does not disappoint. I believe I saw last night, Brendan, that Ozark, the new Ozark.
It's coming.
Isn't it there? I think it's here.
Is it? Okay, I thought it was the 21st was what I'd seen, but
well, maybe. I don't know.
I'll check.
Janet won't watch it because nobody's likable. So our choices are becoming fewer and fewer. There has to be a likable person, and it doesn't seem to be. The only people still making TV shows with likable people are the British, from what I can tell. What the fuck is it? I can't. All things. What the fuck? What did we watch last night? The show about the vet.
All Creatures Great and Small.
All Creatures Great and Small. They dropped a new season of that, so we were watching that, and it is a great show. And I do understand. I don't think it affects me when I end the day with something from a beheading or whatever from Ozark or but it probably does affect me. Right?
Maybe.
Yeah. Number 3.
If only numbing you to beheadings.
Yeah, right. I know. So if I saw one, I wouldn't even probably report it.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
you'd be annoyed because it blocked traffic or
There's
something.
always beheadings. Yeah. It's not a big deal. Commercial. Oh, my God. As soon as I saw this on TV the other day, I thought the Dahlcast has to hear about this inadvertently hilarious prescription drug commercial for a very sensitive condition. Let me.
Got me interested.
Yeah. Let me get the link up here before I go any further. It's a
lot of those ads during football. A lot of
this
ads.
one doesn't run during football. I don't think. I haven't seen it, but it should. Because it's mostly dudes watching it. But it's for a very sensitive condition illustrated with a bent carrot. Have you guys seen that?
I think I seem to recall
if
that.
Your wiener's bent,
then
it's something, I guess, to straighten it out. I don't know. I can't tell if mine's
Manhood
bent.
looks different from guy to guy, but when yours bends in a different direction, you might feel bothered by it. So talk to a urologist, because a bend in your erection might be Peyronie's disease, or PD. It's a condition that involves a buildup of scar tissue, but it's treatable. Xiaflex is the only FDA-approved non-surgical treatment for...
Where do they get these fucking names? I know why they get them, because they can get all of the domains and everything, right? They just make up words. But
what's it called?
Xiaflex.
Xiaflex.
Xiaflex. Hey, it might be bent the right way. What if it's bent in in an awesome way?
I also hope they're gobbling up commercial time on Chicago PD.
Appropriate adult men with Peyronie's disease. Along with daily penile stretching and straightening exercises, Xiaflex has been...
That's the part that always gets me. I've never, I've had some trainers over the years. We've never gotten into that. I didn't know that was something you could do.
Stretching
and strengthening.
Huh.
Is that part of your core? What is that?
Proven to help gradually reduce the bend. Don't receive if the treatment area involves your urethra, or if you're allergic to any collagenase or any of the ingredients. May cause serious side effects, including penile fracture or other serious injury during an erection, and severe allergic reactions, including anaphylaxis.
Signs of serious injury, it says on the ad here, to the penis: popping sound or sensation, sudden inability, which seems like a liability, to keep an erection, pain, bruising, swelling, difficulty urinating, or blood in urine. Just some of the other side effects. So that all sounds...
Quite a menu of...
Yeah.
Prophylaxis. Seek help if you have any of these symptoms. Do not have any sexual activity during and for at least 4 weeks after each treatment cycle. Sudden back pain reactions after treatment may occur. Tell your doctor if you have a bleeding condition or take blood thinners, as risk of bleeding or bruising at the treatment site is increased. Talk to a urologist about what your manhood could look like. Find a Xiaflex trained urologist at bentcarrot.com.
Ends with a zany name.
Yeah. I don't, I said keep it medical all the way through, or it's not touching my penis. BentCarrot.com does not have access to my penis.
No, it's
too whimsical. There's no whimsy down there, okay? Everything is taken very seriously down in that area. There's no
in the carrot area, as we'll call it from now on.
There's no goofing around.
Yeah.
Absolutely no goofing around. So thanks for all of those, Vicky. And Vicky Hunkler, you're our Dahlcast subscriber of the day.
For all that you do, so generous and true. Today the slime ball spotlight shines on you. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Vicky. That was some good info. I'm going to try that pillow for sure. Because I still am not having good luck with pillow combinations. I got those really big giant ones, The one
body pillows.
Yeah, but it's too big. It's just like I got one for Janet too, just so she, I don't know. But so then our whole bed is taken up with two pillows. There's no room for you in your own bed.
Right.
And then what do you do with them how do you make a bed with two giant pillows?
Make a big X across the bed.
Like the Meigs Field when Mayor Daley closed it down?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Maybe, but so I'm still, on the hunt for a good pillow. So I definitely will try that for sure.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
I like that. Like I said, though, that two-sided thing seems like an innovation. Very interesting.
That seems perfect.
Seems to make sense.
Because I do mostly sleep on my back, but every night I try to sleep on each side a little bit. I don't know why. I don't, for an even browning, as Tom mentioned, rotisserie style me. I don't know why exactly, but I do. And so, it seems like a good thing to try. Now, did you see that Mancow is running for governor? I know this is stupid.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. I know it's stupid.
I saw a blurb of that, but I did not pursue.
He's stupid. Well, I've heard a couple of interviews, and I know this is going to surprise you. He seems wholly unqualified.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You can't just run for governor if you're not qualified, Steve.
He doesn't even seem to know what it takes exactly.
American politics.
Hold on. Here we go. I'm going to play you a little of the interview.
Former entertainers, movie stars, and businessmen. Over the past decade, they have exchanged their lives of fame and fortune for the governor's mansion, a few Senate seats, and in the case of...
This is off that, whatever WGN, the Superstation used to be. Then they turned it into some news deal.
Oh, right. News Nation?
This is off of News Nation.
Oh, so it's okay. So this is a national story being shown.
Well, I guess, yeah.
Wow, hold on tight.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yes, right. I know, right?
Donald Trump, the White House. In Illinois, the current governor is Democrat J.B. Pritzker, whose family owns the Hyatt hotel chain and ran on a platform of bringing a businessman's approach to the State House. The state's problems have largely gotten worse since his election in 2018. Second highest property taxes in the nation. Crime is soaring in Chicago. 122,000 people left the state. Left the state in 2020.
I'll be leaving on Saturday, but I'm coming back. But
2021, it's the most in history. Eric Mancow Mueller.
Get past that cat's preamble because,
starting to grate on me.
Yeah, we're aware of all the issues.
Tucker Carlson kind of temperature to it.
They definitely lean right.
Yeah, it just there's a snark in his voice.
Yeah. But then he's going to talk to Mancow. So, I mean, okay, with all due respect, Mr. Snarkmeister, now you're going to talk to although I remember I did say last week, and I didn't realize that this would be happening, but nowadays, since there aren't any radio personalities anymore to do stupid stunts, myself included, the politicians are the new DJ stunt people.
Yeah. You're right.
And then a man cow shall lead them.
Peaceful Warrior is with us now. You're serious about this?
First of all, I got to talk about the hair. Your hair.
What the fuck is that? How do you start with that?
You're zany. You're
and I heard him also on John Williams because it's apparently what's the name of that company that owns News Nation and WGN?
I know it's Sinclair.
Yes, no, that's who wanted it. Whoever it was that bought him, they put him on WGN too, on the radio, and he complimented John Williams on his hair. That's it. He disarms you. Your hair, man. Just gonna say.
Well, like he's focused because he had some help, like on his crown. So he, like me, he's a hair noticer.
Yeah. He seems like he's had some augmentation, and definitely it's Elvis colored, like jet black now.
Oh, right on. Is he wearing sunglasses?
He is wearing.
It's so big.
That's not going to. It doesn't work on a campaign commercial. Okay. You're serious. Okay, you're serious about this.
I am serious.
He's wearing glasses with big frames. Like I'm a smart guy glasses.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be smart to buy those frames.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, he's not wearing
a test.
Yeah, no. You just say, I'll take these. I wonder if they're Randy Jackson's.
I have decided I want to be the captain of the Titanic. Sign me up. Yeah.
So you're running?
Okay. Well, you got my vote.
Okay.
Captain of the Titanic.
Next star, I think, is what you were looking for.
Yeah, next star. What kind of open is that?
Yeah.
It's it works on the radio. I don't know. Does it work? Maybe it works in real life now.
As a Republican, we got to get basics here.
Well, I'm running as an independent.
You're going to run as an independent.
I went to the Republican Party. That's a whole other story. I mean, that's a whole other show.
So is
Shao? I miss him saying Shao. So the Republicans didn't want you, huh? That's interesting. That's kind of a new low for you, really. Basically, that's another story. That's another story. On my show.
You're running as independent. Does that mean there's a primary that you got to go through?
I don't know.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
So
looking ahead.
I don't know. Oh, dear.
Eric.
Come on, Eric.
Republican.
It might be something you should figure out.
No, but this guy Griffin is running is a Democrat. He's going to be the.
He's not running. Griffin's not. I can't go any further into this. It's too stupid. But he doesn't even know who's really running. Griffin is funding. He's looking for a Republican. But that's that really super rich guy.
Sure.
That had like the big divorce, and then he made the bike path because he's super rich.
Right.
Yeah.
I recall.
The hedge fund guy. He's not running. He's funding.
Gotcha.
So I know more. Maybe I should announce my intention. I don't want to be governor of Illinois.
No, you don't.
No, I don't. No, I do not.
Would you? What would your take on this guy's hair be? Just to get a.
I don't think I would start with a hair compliment.
Okay.
As my official campaign kickoff.
Mm-hmm.
But then, as I mentioned, he also managed to work in a one with John Williams, and that's on the radio, so that's really pointless because we can't even see that. But John Williams was pretty smart because he just kind of he didn't. He just basically he took him at face value and said, okay, well, how would you solve this problem and that problem? And, of course, he had no solutions for any problem.
He was just trying to do zany, sensationalist riffs on stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And self-promote kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And,
yeah, well, because I think you can fundraise, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think he's been hanging out with Roger Stone, so he's probably picked up a few pointers.
Front runner, probably.
Well, Ken Griffin, the billionaire, he's going to fund a Republican to take on Pritzker.
Well, the guy's not a Republican.
Right, but hold it. So you're running this.
Wait, you were just wrong about the whole other. Yeah. You're allowed to. Yeah.
Here's the point.
Here's the point, man. Your hair is fantastic.
You buy your way in, brother. You buy your way in.
You're running as independent.
And brother's big. He called John Williams brother a lot too. It's like. It gives me the willies to be called brother by him.
Independent.
Yes.
Is the ballot going to say like Mancow, or is it going to be Eric Mancow Muller? Because you can't have a nickname on there.
You can?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once again.
You can't?
Should I go with Mancow?
I mean, that's what I'm known as.
Cow.
And then maybe he could get turned to be, although in Illinois, I think the lieutenant governor has to run separately. So, but a man-cow turd ticket. I mean, really.
Yeah.
I would be fine with the man-cow or...
the man-cow. Okay, he's not just man-cow, he's the man-cow.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, probably Eric Man-Cow Muller.
Eric Man-Cow Muller.
We're going to be on the ballot, and we'll be under independent.
Under independent.
Because I'm not willing to sell my soul.
You say it's the...
All right. Bring it back to the... But you just said you had to buy your way in. So.
Dear. Dear. On the screen it says, Eric Man-Cow Muller running for Illinois governor, podcast host, the Man-Cow podcast.
Oh.
Former host, Man-Cow's Morning Madhouse, and the Man-Cow Radio Experience. Two totally different shows. And then it says Chicago's #1 radio show host, 1994 to 2018. I don't think that's, you could do some fact checking on that, but I don't think that's going to be true.
Titanic, which is, it's a great way to describe the state you want to run, but here you go. Illinois ranks 23rd in health.
This guy's just, but anyway, I mean, he's an idiot, right?
It doesn't seem
I guess
like
we'll be on the ballot.
How
do we do that, by
done
the
his
way?
research.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. So I assume that's just like a 1 week story, and then now it's gone, right? Because nobody else is really going to. Was he auditioning for that channel?
Possibly.
For News Nation or something?
Yeah, maybe.
He doesn't even really seem like he's going to be able to keep up with them, right?
Yeah, I don't know much about it. I don't know.
I mean, whatever. I just thought it was like out of nowhere that just kind of popped up. Come on now. What's the deal here? What's going on? Now, remember, on Friday, we were trying to think of Fleetwood Mac-inspired dishes for Fleetwood's restaurant on Front Street in Lahaina.
Yeah, I felt like I got one after the show, too.
Yeah, we were struggling.
Yeah, but we got Fleetwood macaroni and cheese. From Mark Kwiatkowski, and also from hold on, who's the other dude here?
Wow, we really missed that.
I know. I mean,
wow,
yes,
it's right in front of us. Man.
Yes, and also from Al Klokowski. So
really cowboy. Dale's cowboyed that one.
Yeah, I mean that's really Fleetwood mac and cheese. We're like sautéed, shallots and butter.
After the fact, I got Christine McVeal.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. But Fleetwood mac and cheese. I mean, come on. That's like a layup. I mean, that's like embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
It's like unsubscribe.
Yeah,
these idiots.
Well, they both said that they were yelling that at their phones.
Okay. Yeah, on a train, hopefully.
Yeah. You're just yelling Fleetwood mac and cheese. Fleetwood mac and cheese, you morons!
Sir, this is the quiet car.
Yeah. So, thanks, gentlemen.
Thanks,
Appreciate
guys.
It.
Yeah.
And I got it I got them Friday. These two Friday afternoon. So I've been sitting on this.
Sometimes we're dumb. Yeah.
I've been sitting on it for 3 days.
Wow.
I mean. Seriously, we didn't do Fleetwood mac and cheese? I mean, it's embarrassing.
Oh my God,
embarrassing.
Yeah,
embarrassing. I tell you. All right,
but Slimeball is happy with the progress we've made, so they're going to keep us on for another year.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's definitely worth a talking to, a closed door meeting.
Yeah, I feel we'll be hauled into some office today.
Yeah, like Ron Lewis, mild-mannered Ron Lewis is like, guys,
what the fuck, throwing stuff, throwing his calculator at us and stuff.
Right. As a music lover, he's like personally offended.
Yeah. All right. Well, I got a Floridian for you. I think they're certain. The season's really cranking up now down there. So
is it okay? Yeah.
Yeah. They had a tornado down there in Fort Myers yesterday.
Oh no! Was there major damage?
Yeah. I mean, where it was, there was. It wasn't like I don't think they have very many tornadoes in Florida, so they were all pretty surprised by it.
Wow.
It seemed to. I think it took out. It seemed like it took out a mobile home park.
Oh.
The tornadoes are attracted to. I think they like the vagabond lifestyle. Tornadoes, it's free to move about the country and whatnot. So they're always attracted to the trailer parks.
Yeah,
which it seems to me. But whatever. All right, so let's make this an official Floridian then.
There's a place for old-timers on the doorstep of death, and sad, toothless fuck-ups strung out on crystal meth. It's the romper room for reprobates. It's the dangling wang of the United States. There's boozers and losers and substance abusers. They're making the news down in Florida. Floridians in the news. Floridians in the news.
Oh, by the way, that dude that violated the stuffed unicorn and the frozen
the snowman,
yeah, he's out on probation. So.
Is he?
Yeah.
Out.
Yeah, he got probation. So
wow. Puts a probe in probation, huh?
Yeah, that seems, I don't know. That seems like you should have to do a little time for that.
Yeah.
But, maybe he's been in jail. I don't know.
Is he maybe not allowed inside superstores anymore? Or
a man who engaged in sexual conduct with a pair of large stuffed animal toys at a Target store in Florida was sentenced today to 6 months probation after pleading no contest to indecent exposure and criminal mischief charges. See, that's Florida. You can do that. You can fuck a stuffed unicorn and what the fuck is the name of that? What is the name of that snowman? He's got a name. I can't remember. In Frozen, I can't remember his name.
Oh yeah,
Olaf.
Olaf.
You can fuck Olaf and come on his back in a Target store, and you get 6 months probation.
It's crazy,
right?
Seems like then maybe that's good news for some people.
Well, it's something to keep in mind next time I go to Target.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, I just thought that update everybody on that. Turns out that's not so bad.
Yeah.
Seems bad to me, but I guess in the scheme of Florida things.
All the stuff they're dealing with down there, all the other kind of maniacs that they have to process. And
cannibalism and whatnot. Yeah. This one seems pretty tame, too, I guess. A week after paying $8 million for a private island in the Florida Keys.
$8 million?
$8 million for your own private island.
Wow.
A real estate developer was arrested for stealing $300 in merchandise from a department store, police reports. I'm adding S's to everything. I don't know. A department store. Andrew Lippy, which is not a description of him, but his actual last name. 59 was busted Saturday on a felony grand theft rap for allegedly swiping coffee makers, linen. What's the stuff you need for your island?
Absolutely.
Maybe he was just tapped out.
Tapped out just buying the island.
Yeah.
He's going to be on just a mattress on a floor.
Yeah.
And he need essentials.
And how are you going to make coffee?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, light bulbs. He needed those, too. From a Kmart in Key West. According to a Key West Police Department record, Lippy purchased the household goods and then returned the items to Kmart, where employees discovered that the boxes no longer contained the new items.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Clever.
That's how you get to have that's how you end up with $8 million to buy your own private island.
Guess so.
Bunch of hollow schemes.
For example, cops say a box that was supposed to hold a $165 Keurig coffee maker instead had a basketball inside.
What? Weird.
Well, so
this
it has
basketball doesn't make coffee.
That's what I would go with. Some weight. I guess you're figuring they're not going to look inside.
Yeah. Indiana Jones type of move, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Just to estimate the weight.
In another package, a used coffee maker replaced a new $55 Hamilton Beach model. So he needed 2 coffee makers, apparently. During questioning, Lippy denied swapping out the merchandise, which investigators valued at $359. No, I didn't. No. I didn't put a basketball in there. Who would do that?
I didn't.
That's stupid.
I don't know how it got there.
I have my own private island.
Yeah.
Okay? Why would I do something like that?
Wow, this guy's like trying to get credit on a gift card so he can buy some actual stuff somewhere.
Lippy was collared Saturday evening at Kmart, charged with grand larceny.
What a dipshit.
But this doesn't seem as bad to me as jacking off on a on a plush toy in a Target in front of everybody. Maybe I'm wrong.
I think there's an element of an uncontrollable mental disease involved in the plush toy guy.
Yes, but he's not getting any help or anything. He's just on probation. That's it.
Yeah, things are backed up.
I mean, maybe the probation officer makes him go see a shrink. I don't know, but whatever. Lippy was collared Saturday. He was nabbed shortly after returning $27.99 a $27.99 bed skirt that he bought earlier in the day. However, police reported the bed skirt had been replaced by a pillowcase.
Whoa.
This guy thinks he's beating the system.
He really does.
And that no one, they don't check the boxes when you return it. You tape it up good, and
Put
you just
some linen in there. Any kind of linen doesn't
as
matter.
long as it just get the weight right.
He was booked into the Monroe County Detention Center, from which he was freed the following morning without bond. Oh, all right. Man, things are loose down there this year.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get down there and start committing crimes.
Right.
Lippy's
Stern warning. Don't do it again.
Don't do it again, man.
All right. Here are your belongings back.
Lippy's bust came days after he closed on the $8 million purchase of Thompson Island, a gated island adjacent to Key West.
You got to have a gated island. You don't want animals just crawling up on your beach.
Right?
Yeah, but I think
freeloaders.
I think an island is gated because it's an island.
Yeah.
What's the name of it? Thompson Island?
Thompson Island. Probably it'll be Lippy Island at some point, right?
Maybe.
Although I feel like maybe the deal's going to go south.
Yeah, I feel like
You should call it Hamilton Beach. After all the grifting.
It's a pandemic.
Yeah, that was a good one there. Well, hey, Ted, want to know what Ted Nugent's backstage rider is?
Just want to point out, I saw our friend Vince Argento over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
He sends his love.
Oh, yeah, that's who does the Pandemics.
Pandemic.
Yeah, as it turns out, the pandemic is, I guess it just goes on forever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vinny saw this one coming.
Yeah, he did. He absolutely did. Ted Nugent's backstage. Does Ted Nugent even do concerts anymore?
Yeah, he'll do. I think he was at the state fair or by the county fair here over the last summer. The Nuge.
Okay. All right.
I think he works best in conjunction with
another
tractor pull.
Okay,
some more
right.
Fuel and fumes in the air. That kind of rowdiness, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Prior to the engagement, purchaser is to explain to local crews that food and drinks are solely for the artist's production staff. Should the
Don't come in and grab my sandwich meat. I don't need some grubby local crew guy with 4-H manure on his hands coming in.
Should the purchaser wish to provide for local personnel, additional quantities should be arranged for by the purchaser. If meal tickets are to be used, they should be delivered to artist's production manager for distribution at least 2 hours before said meals. Absolutely. This is what yours is like, right?
Yeah.
Doug?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Note. Absolutely.
Where's the funnel cake stand?
Note. Absolutely no takeout meals will be deemed acceptable, i.e. McDonald's.
Doesn't count.
Fish and chips. I guess he still thinks that you could get fish and chips somewhere. Arthur Treacher's, man.
I'll make an exception for buffalo or venison. Anything locally bow and arrowed.
Wiener World. I don't think there is such a thing as Wiener World, but okay. I know in out west there's Der Wiener Schnitzel, but Chinese, etc. Absolutely no plastic, paper, or styrofoam dinnerware or plastic utensils are to be supplied for these meals. That's been crossed out, so he's gone brown, from green to brown. I guess that's not that bad, really. I thought it'd be worse. Note. This is from 2002. Oh, this is old. This is an old one. Note, the 2002 Ted Nugent tour is very environmentally conscious, even though they crossed out all that stuff about plastic. Please refrain from using any styrofoam or polystyrene cups, plates, or containers at any of your catering or dressing room settings. So I guess he had to make it less contractual and more like voluntary.
Okay.
Right? Because otherwise they wouldn't get any food. It would just be like a chafing dish of whatever, Fleetwood mac and cheese or what have you. Also provide recycling containers for aluminum soft drink cans in the catering area as well as backstage. That doesn't seem that outrageous.
I love this fucking planet.
Yeah. All right. I thought that was good. I thought it'd be more outrageous, like a deer that he would get to kill or something.
Right.
And that's kind of disappointing, actually.
Yeah,
right?
It is.
I'm going to need a bow and arrow and a 6-month-old deer. Okay. And I'm going to
get a locally sourced loincloth.
And an ATV to go to and from the stage from. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that actually seems pretty, pretty. It's only a 6-page contract, so I suppose at some point, if you're Ted Nugent, you're just happy to get the gig.
Yeah.
Send him the 6-page.
Cross off the styrofoam. We need the $1,800.
Suggest it. That's enough, right? What about that bow and arrow thing and the deer? Is that? Yeah, no, we don't do that. All right.
No, not the kind with the suction cups, the pointy kind.
The razor sharp ones.
Uh-huh.
All right. I've told you guys about my Ted Nugent at the airport experience, right?
Oh, yeah.
Where he spat his peanut butter and jelly sandwich into the Hare Krishna book and then slammed it shut and gave it back to him.
Yeah.
That was back when there were Hare Krishnas at the airport. I don't even know if you remember that, Brendan, but they used to roam freely because it was religion.
Yeah, I've seen it in airplane.
Yeah. And then somehow they were, at least at O'Hare, they were corralled they had to stay within a space, and then now they're gone. I guess they've given up. But this was back when they roamed free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And, my very first job in radio was producing a Hare Krishna hour for the station that I was kind of hanging out at, which was very bizarre because they would show up like Wednesday evenings in their robes and everything and with their tambourines and stuff. Mm-hmm. Then they would be in the studio and I would be in the control room and I would just record the whole show and then they'd come in and oversee the editing and stuff. They had incense going and all that and they were very nice, and they were always trying to get me to.
Excuse me, can I get some more tambourine in the cans?
Thank you, brother. And I don't mean man cow, brother. I mean really, brother. They were always trying to get me to, come down to the temple and sign up and check it out. And I was like, man, I don't think it's for me. And you couldn't really tell. There were girls with them, and I was only 16 or something, so I was interested in what was happening in the girl department. But you really couldn't tell it was hard to tell what was going on with them, and you couldn't really tell what they looked like. I forget why. I think the dudes all had shaved heads. Did the women have shaved heads too? I can't remember.
I don't know.
No. Well, I don't know.
There was something going on that made it hard to determine what was happening.
I know in Mad Men the women did not all have shaved heads.
These dudes did, and they all had some kind of a splotch on their forehead.
Yeah,
that kind of looked like what that dude in Florida left on the back of the snowman.
Which was a splotch. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
I hear you.
But I don't remember. I just remember thinking, would it be worth it to go down to the temple just to get a girl? I mean, what probably not. They seem very religious, but then also very loose in a certain way.
Right? Yeah,
it was confusing to me.
There was some crossover, probably thinking about the Manson sex cult.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody just banging each other and then going for some killing.
Exactly.
Afterwards.
I wanted to be their Dennis Wilson.
Mm-hmm. The Rock, their connection to the rock world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it didn't. It never. I just ended up just recording their show for a while, and I think maybe they. I don't remember. I just remember it being confusing to me. They might have had headwear on or something. I don't remember, but I found it to be confusing, very confusing.
Gotcha.
But I did. I did good work for them. The quality of their show improved, tenfold once I took over.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Got to put some nice Ravi Shankar behind there for them. Nice music bed. Sync up their tambourines. I had a tambourine mic in there for them. Stuff like that. I think they also had some drums. A nice stereo pan on the drums.
Wow.
Just making it the best I could.
Yeah.
But always very confused about the Lady Krishnas. Like what, if George Harrison's into it, probably something good going on, right?
Yeah, there's probably a lot of peaceful vibes, a lot of intertwining souls kind of stuff, a lot of...
I figured they could probably teach me a thing or two. Because it seemed like they'd already had a trauma, something had already happened. Like they'd all lived, they were young, but they'd already morphed into this. So it occurred to me that something traumatic or something, something had happened.
Well, wasn't that the fate of one of the members of Fleetwood Mac who was blown out on acid and one
Peter
day
Green?
just stepped off a tour? Kerwin, maybe?
Oh,
and
yeah.
kind of just like went cult, just overnight kind of thing. Not to say, and I don't mean to say Hare Krishna is a cult. Forgive that language, but I mean, I think there was so much and I'm just a kid back then, but there was so much stuff in the late '60s and early '70s where the kind of the acid revolution got people super inward thinking and God seeking, and so I can't say Krishna is just some acid casualty, but I think that was in the air back then, right? The search for God, and, by whatever means, to get to a state of mind that was able to kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, no, for sure,
Really
and I guess that's what I was intuiting, something. Just to get to that point where you're a Hare Krishna, probably you had to do something kind of crazy.
Something happened.
But I wasn't, is it good crazy, bad crazy? Is it wrong to take it?
Lots of runaways. Lots of runaways back then too, right? So
maybe
people wind up
in prostitution.
Go to
very confusing.
Haight Ashbury, yeah.
It was very confusing to me. Every Wednesday, and they were all so nice. I felt guilty for even having these thoughts, but those just trying to get, just trying to be me.
Yeah.
Just trying to be me. All right. Well, as it turns out, I did not, I never went to the temple. Never, I don't know. Never read the Bhagavad Gita that they gave me. Did not. I always kind of wondered, though, because it did seem, it was almost like ASMR kind of, it was very.
Could lull you into something.
And I would be in there and then, watching the needles go, the meters and it's kind of like, I'd kind of get vibed out, zoned out or something. And then somebody would knock it, their tambourine would knock into the microphone. What? All right, let's do that again.
All right, guys, I really need you to watch those mic placements there.
It's really, maybe if you took the stringers off the tambourines, you wouldn't want to wave them so mightily because it's really fucking stuff up. Really fucking stuff up.
The Steve Dahl Show is done right now.
Okay, well, that was a pretty good show, I think, and I try to release one every month, but we do one every day, and if you like what you just heard, you're going to like the Everyday Show. Once again, Dahl.com/promo, $1, 2 weeks behind the paywall. Normally $10.95 a month. Check it out. Thanks.